welcome to today's Brilliant Creatures.
The show where you can meet some of the world's most amazing animals.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Gail.
And here are some of the stars on today's show. There are brilliant lemurs. In just a few moments, find out how their tails can talk.
And what'll happen when Stephen meets this extremely poisonous snake.
Will Gail be triumphant or fall flat on her face when she competes in that sheepdog trial?
And something to try at home in Do It Yourself, we show you how to make your very own pond in a bowl.
Have a look at these brilliant creatures. Now, they look like monkeys, don't they? But they're not. They're actually called lemurs.
And they're absolutely beautiful. Now, the word lemur comes from an old Latin word meaning ghost, because of those bright staring eyes and their hunting sounds, and because they're prone to going for nighttime walks. People used to think they were spirits from the afterlife. Now, these two guys are ringtail lemurs, and if you look at those amazing tails, you can see why.
Now, their tails are very important indeed. They do look beautiful, but more than that, they can actually talk. Now, in body bear language that you or I can understand, but if you're a lemur, the tail, it says a lot.
Now, more than other lemurs, these guys actually spend a lot of time on the ground. But look, they've only got those short little legs. So when they're in the long grass, it's easy for them to get separated from the group. And a lone lemur won't survive very long.
Now, what the lemurs do is they actually stick their tails above the grass so everyone can see where everyone is.
It's a bit like saying, "Oi, I'm over here."
Now, the tails might be lovely and beautiful, but more than that, they can actually fend off rival lemurs. You see, the lemur can produce like a fatty gunge from special glands in its body, and it picks up the fatty gunge with its tail and flicks it always back at the enemy.
Which is a really good way of telling someone to clear off.
But even tails as brilliant as these ones don't say everything. Lemurs can actually talk to each other as well.
And there are over 15 different lemur calls. And here's just a few of them. Now, listen up, you ready?
See? Nicely done. That is like our baby talk. That's the way its mother calls its young. There's also meow.
A loud meow.
Meow.
Which is used to call the group together. Now,
they're not taking any notice. That's supposedly the war cry, which can be heard over a kilometre away.
Your turn.
Yeah, what about this one? What, you ready? Woo, woo. Woo, woo.
Believe it or not, that's an alarm call in case of danger. The language of the lemurs is so complex, they can even tell each other when an attack is coming from the air,
from a bird of prey,
or from the ground.
So the lemur knows which way to run.
When it comes to brilliant creatures,
lemurs speak for themselves. This may not look like a magic wand, but I have been told it holds magical properties that will allow me to charm the dangerous but brilliant creature inside this basket. Now, first thing I need to do is take the lid off the basket. And for that, I'm going to use this. You'll understand why when you see what's inside. Here we go. This is a monocled cobra. It's an extremely fast-moving, dangerous and venomous animal. It's the same type of snake used by snake charmers all over India. The snake charmer sits in front of his cobra playing a special pipe. The snake rises up out of the basket and gets into the strike position, apparently concentrating on the music. So we're going to put it to the test and see if snake charming really does work here in the Brilliant Creature studio. Watch this.
right, look at what the snake's done. It's come up out of the basket and it's absolutely mesmerised by the music. But what happens when I do this?
OK, I admit I wasn't playing the music. It came from a CD. But look, the snake is still mesmerised. So what's going on? Well, it has nothing to do with the music, but has everything to do with the pipe.
You see, the snake sees the pipe as a threat, so he gets himself into position, ready to strike, just in case that pipe gets a bit too close.
You don't need to have any musical talent whatsoever to be a snake charmer, because snakes cannot hear a thing. They're totally deaf. They don't have ears.
So there you go, we've proved it. There's nothing charming about Stephen. Now, if you were watching Brilliant Creatures last time, you'll know that Stephen and I were presented with a really unusual challenge.
And that was for one of us to enter a sheepdog trial.
So, after some initial training, it was decided that I'd be the one to enter the competition.
And she was very nervous.
No, I wasn't.
See for yourself. Now, as you know, Gail is in the sheepdog trials, but what I don't think she knows is how difficult this is going to be. Let me show you. Just imagine I am the sheep, all right? She has to get them through the first gate, around this post, through these gates, in front of these gates, through the final set of gates, and then into the pen with the gate closed like that. Good luck, Gal.
Just remember everything I told you yesterday. Just keep her quiet, stop her, and you'll do well.
OK, thanks, Katie. I'm getting a bit nervous now.
Don't be nervous.
Away. That Splash has gone to get the sheep for me. Now, which way do I need it to go? Come by. Where? Lie down. Away here. Away here. Lie down. Away here. Away here. Away here. Come by.
I think she's forgot. Come by.
We're here.
We're here. She's
doing all right, you know.
Through the fence. Go on. Yes. Through the fence. What do I do now? Come by. Away. Come by. One of the sheep's run off. Where's she gone? She going the right way?
the sheep. Let's just put it in the other field. And now the dog's gone. Come on. It's chaos.
Open the gate. Open the gate. Open the pen.
Come on. Come by. Away here. Oh no! So frustrating.
Come by.
Come by. Come by.
Yes!
Yes! I can't believe it. Yes! The sheep are in the pen. That's it. The challenge has been accomplished.
So I didn't think the sheep were going to go in. They didn't look because they nearly did. Then they didn't.
It was so hard, I tell you.
But what's your score? What about your score?
I don't know. Let's go and find out.
Come on in.
Right, come on then. How many points did I score?
30.
30?
30 out of 90. That's not bad, actually.
Bad? So where does that put me? What position am I in?
Bring it to you last.
Is she really? Is she? She's
Last.
Nice one, McKenna.
OK, now's the part of the show where we're going to put your and Stephen's animal knowledge to the test. We're going to play you an animal call, and you've got to guess which brilliant creature made that noise.
Now, I have no idea what animal it's going to be, but I have been told that we will definitely have heard of it before. So good luck to you, and let's do it.
OK, listen to this. Any ideas?
Not a clue.
OK, have another listen.
Go on. I don't know what well, it sounds like something at the zoo, so, because it's an animal.
Come on, have a wild guess.
I would say it is pigs.
No, it is in fact a cheetah.
What?
It is. Now, unlike other big cats, cheetahs don't roar, but they communicate with these high-pitched yelps and barks, and they also purr. Well, your record's not very good, Stephen. Better luck next time. A pond is a fantastic place to watch wildlife from, but we're not all lucky enough to have one. But don't worry, help's at hand, because this is the part of the programme where we show you how to do it yourself. Now, you might think it sounds a bit ambitious to build your own pond, but it's not.
If you make a miniature version. Yes, on today's brilliant do-it-yourself, we're going to show you how you can make your very own wildlife pond in a bowl. Now, it will attract lots of different brilliant creatures, and just like ours, your one might even attract frogs and toads. And most importantly of all, it won't break the bank.
Now, the first thing you need to do is get yourself a bowl. An old washing up bowl is ideal. If you haven't got one, then go down to your local pound shop. You can pick one up there for about £1, funnily enough. Now, the first thing you need to do is get some gravel. Add it to your bowl. A layer of about 2 centimetres will be fine, like that. And then you need to get some pebbles and stones, and you're going to place these in the bottom of your pond. Now, it's really important that you stack up your pebbles and stones so that they reach the top of your bowl, because these provide entry and exit points for any visiting wildlife. And now you're ready to put your pond in place. Now what you've got to do is dig yourself a hole, just like we've done here, just big enough to fit your bowl in. Put your bowl in there and neaten down the edges.
Now, don't worry if you don't have a garden to dig a hole, because you can put your pond on the ground just like this. Now, when it's on the ground, what you need to do is build around your pond with some logs and also some rocks. Let's put some rocks there. And this will allow creatures to get in and out of your pond.
Now it's time to add your water. And it's really important that you fill your bowl right up to the brim. There we go, like that.
Another good idea is to get your hands on some branches and some twigs and have these going in and out of your pond. This will act as alternative entry and exit points for all the creatures, like a ramp. Another good idea, build up around your pond like this, and this will act as good shelter for frogs and any other creatures that visit your pond.
Now, a really nice touch is to add some plants, and you can pick up pond plants really cheaply from all garden centres. And what you do is you just put your plants in your pond and tuck the roots into your gravel, just like that.
Now, if you fancy making your very own Brilliant Creatures pond in a bowl, then what you have to do is check out the Brilliant Creatures website. We'll give you the address at the end of today's programme. When you're on the website, click on Do It Yourself, then look for Pond in a Bowl, click on that and you'll get all the information you need. Plus, there's a downloadable guide about all the brilliant creatures that could visit your pond.
So whether it's in the ground
Or on top.
why not do it yourself?
And make your very own Brilliant Creatures pond in a bowl. Card 2 of 10. Name Squatina californica, also known as the angel shark. Special power, virtual invisibility shield. The angel shark lurks in the murky depths, but what you can see is not the angel shark. Wait for it. There! With lightning reflexes, the shark lunges from its sandy lair, engulfing its entire victim in that terrible mouth. With one gulp, it's all over.
This is a Netherlands dwarf rabbit. Isn't he tiny? In fact, he's the smallest of all the rabbit breeds in the animal kingdom, and he weighs less than a kilo, which is the equivalent to this amount of carrots. It's not very much, is it? But I tell you what, have a look at this.
This is the continental Flemish giant, and look how large he is compared to the Netherland dwarf rabbit. He's massive, isn't he? Now, the continental Flemish giant weighs 11 kilograms, which is 10 times larger than the little one.
Which is the equivalent to this amount of carrots.
Now, that's a lot of carrots. So, the continental Flemish giant is very large.
And the Netherland dwarf is very little, but they're both
Brilliant creatures.
And next time, meet these two brilliant creatures. They live thousands of miles apart, but they share a passion for rubbish.
And in Do It Yourself, we show you how to change one animal into another with your very own magical metamorphosis chamber.
Plus, we meet someone who had a close encounter with a group of gorillas.
And we put the intelligent octopus to the test. Well, that's it for today's show.
If you want to check out our website, the address is at the bottom of the screen now.
And we'll be seeing you very soon when we meet more of the world's Brilliant Creatures.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.